A thief is already at the gate. The prize lies mere inches from his jaws. Motherhood is a primal tether. She knows. The intruder's paw gropes in the gloom, searching for purchase, but the fortress holds. The tunnel is too narrow. The hyena changes tactics, frustration mounting with every passing second. 3 lives, days old, blind to the darkness. Earth flies as he attempts to dismantle the castle walls. The gap widens, exposing the trembling life within. A sudden shift in the wind brings a scent that stops her in her tracks. Ahead, the intruder is already at work. The spotted hyena tears frantically at the dry earth, desperate to breach the nursery roof. The trot becomes a gallop. Terror reigns in the dark, but salvation arrives with the fury of a demon. She does not hesitate. The hyena spins, jaws snapping in confusion. He lifts her, shaking her like a rag doll. But her skin is loose, her resolve iron. Desperate to return to the feast, the hyena has to fight. She is relentless. She clamps onto his jaw, an anchor of pure fury. The hyena tries to ignore the pain. The pups are so close, but the mother is a shadow he cannot shake. She drags him backward inch by agonizing inch. Dust flies as the badger scrambles into the safety of the earth. The hunter remains at the threshold, waiting. She cannot let the danger linger here. Inside, fragile lives depend on her courage. She emerges not to flee, but to lead the jaws away from her kin. The hyena lunges, jaws clamping down on loose, rubbery skin. Lifted effortlessly from the earth, the badger hangs, suspended, seemingly helpless against such crushing power. To lose here is to condemn a bloodline to silence. Yet, she twists inside her own skin. Retreating once more to the fortress of the burrow. The siege continues. The predator charges the darkness of the entrance, unwilling to leave them in peace. She meets him head-on, a black and white fury erupting from the soil. She drives him back, then retreats, becoming the living gate to her home. The tactic changes. She stays low, teeth seeking the sensitive pads of the hyena's feet. The pain becomes too high a price for a meal. The giant retreats, defeated by a creature a fraction of its size. Deep in the cool dark, the mother curls around her young. They are safe. She is exhausted, but the fortress has held. He stops to tend to his mangled paws, licking the wounds that will serve as a lasting reminder of this mistake. Size is not the only measure of strength. Even the mightiest hunter must learn when to walk away. The savannah always respects those who refuse to bow. In the hot, shifting landscapes of Africa, where long, dry seasons bake the ground and short rains briefly awaken the grass, Hyenas have adapted to a life built on endurance and opportunity. These powerful carnivores possess bone-crushing jaws, able to break and digest what most predators leave behind, turning wastelands of scraps into vital energy. Living in complex clans led by dominant females, they rely on cooperation, sharp memory, and constant communication through calls, scents, and body language. Often misunderstood as mere scavengers, hyenas are skilled hunters that can run long distances to wear down prey. In a climate where drought, competition, and hunger never rest, hyenas remind us that survival belongs to those who waste nothing and endure everything, turning even hardship into a resource they can use. A pack of African wild dogs crowds around a fresh carcass, mottled coats pressed shoulder to shoulder as they tear and swallow with urgent precision. And the air fills with high chattering calls that keep order in the frenzy. Yet in a land where meat is never unclaimed, another scavenger is already drifting closer through the dust to their feast. Hyenas are amongst the great hunters, but single carcass can mean precious energy in a harsh land where hunger is never far. A lone spotted hyena lifts its head, ears pricked to the chattering calls of wild dogs on a kill. Drawn by the promise of meat, it pads closer, shoulders rolling, nose fixed to the scent of blood and bone. Unmoved by the wild dog's snarls and snapping feints, the hyena pushes through their bluff and seizes the carcass, dragging its stolen prize away through a storm of protest. Wild dogs rarely risk full fights with heavier hyenas. A serious injury or broken leg could cost them future hunts, and in their world, that price is far higher than losing one carcass. African wild dogs, also called painted wolves, are among the most efficient hunters on the continent. Built for endurance, they can run for long distances at speeds up to about 60 kilometers per hour, wearing prey down rather than relying on ambush. Their cooperative hunting success rate is exceptionally high compared to many predators. Constant vocalizations and body signals keep the pack coordinated, yet despite their skill, habitat loss, conflict with humans, and disease have pushed them toward endangered status. African wild dogs live around 8 to 10 years in the wild, though some can reach 12 to 13 years in protected areas. In captivity, they may live longer. Their lives are often cut short, not by old age, but by disease, injury, and conflict. Infectious diseases such as rabies and canine distemper can wipe out entire packs.